How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new Naruto episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is the final episode of Naruto Shippuden, folks. Episode 500. Yes, folks, as a long-running series and a long-time fan of the Naruto franchise itself, I myself was kind of a little bit depressed at the fact that, Naruto anime is not necessarily over, but the original storyline is technically over, and that in itself says that it's another. It just goes along and it gives you a wake-up call and says it's the end of an era, folks. The great era of the big three. It's ending, folks. The Bleach anime is done. Now the Naruto. Not gonna say the Naruto anime. It's not technically done, since we do have Boruto coming soon. But it's just seeing the original cast. And seeing it, just saying goodbye to the original cast is kind of a little bit nerve-wracking at the same time, because a lot of people in the anime community, they grew up with the original cast members, and coming into a brand new scene for the next generation of people to come and look at Naruto is going to be a little bit different in terms of story-wise, and in terms of the lovable characters that everybody grew up and loved with. And I myself, like I said, I personally love Naruto as a whole. The whole franchise itself was very popular for that specific reason, that it was able to be fun and entertaining in so many levels. It's a shonen anime. It had a lot of good fights, had a lot of good quotes. And honestly, I always think to myself that Naruto was one of the first animes that I actually watched, that I would say that kind of kept me going and kept introducing more to more anime as I continued on. But, like I said, I'm digressing, folks. Don't worry. But I want to put my final thoughts also on the last episode itself. The last episode, it wasn't necessarily tearful. It was more or less to say, guys, it was very nostalgic, folks. Because throughout the episode, everybody's getting ready for Naruto and Hinata's wedding. It was more in terms relating to a slice of life story, in terms of, there's no ninja acts involved, no powers involved, no fantasy. No, it was more or less every character felt human. It felt like it was just a traditional people just going to have a wedding, and everybody was just stressed out, doing their own daily routines. And honestly, I have to say that not that the whole episode made me nostalgic. It was that with this one particular scene where Naruto goes to Iruka Sensei's, you could say, his house, and it goes to show that it's kind of weird that Iruka Sensei is actually single, knowing that he's older than Naruto, which is kind of hilarious. But the point is, we see Naruto comes to Iruka and says, "Let's go out and have lunch." And Iruka Sensei, of course, he pesters Naruto, saying, "What are you doing here, man? Your wedding's tomorrow. You should be at home with Hinata, preparing for the wedding." And of course, Naruto just keeps digressing to Iruka, and he just keeps going, saying, no, Iruka, no, I actually want to enjoy time with just me and you together, and just having some good old ramen at the Ichiraku store. And I personally thought that was very touching, because later as they continue talking and they're conversing, they're walking down the path, what kind of got me was Naruto told him, Iruka, would you like to go to my wedding as my father? And damn, folks, honestly, I almost teared in that scene. No joke. I really almost it felt very powerful, because a lot of people don't really necessarily, if they don't really feel any emotions, probably because they're probably new to the anime scene in terms of Naruto. But if people have been watching since the very beginning, they would understand as to why Naruto said, because like I said, I've been watching it since the early 2000s. So to me it felt very powerful, and like I said, I almost cried because of that specific reason. Oh wow, the series is over. Holy snap. Watching it as a kid and coming here, and hearing Naruto say that is just literally, you could tell the writers, I just loved how they did that scene. And Iruka Sensei was also just lost her thoughts. I'm just here looking at that scene man, that's beautiful. Of course Iruka Sensei said yes, because, and it's funny that Naruto and Iruka both throughout the whole entire episode were looking. It's just saying, should I go to you as a father figure, or should I go to you as a friend? you know, it's hilarious because that's how close they are, that they don't know how to distinguish this, because it's their family. They're just they're too close to each other. They just don't know what to call it, but their family itself. But Iruka said he wasn't a father, more like an older brother that he could look up to. And it's funny because Iruka Sensei was the one who actually brought Naruto into a ninja world and inspired Naruto to do what he is today. And it's very powerful, guys. It really was. And like I said, I personally felt that, man, you know, just watching that scene was powerful. Even Hinata's character also said the same thing too, that she was just laughing. But we all know Hinata was really laughing is the fact that Iruka Sensei was just being awkward about it, when Hinata knows that, you know, why is, like, I could tell, like, from Hinata's conversation with Iruka Sensei, it's just the fact that, like, why is he being awkward about this? This should come natural to him. Like, that's what I personally would think too. Like, you know, this should become natural. But it's like I said, it's a very nervous situation. It's a wedding, for Pete's sake. But like I said, loving the series, how it ended, you know. And it's funny because it was very quirky too. They brought along a lot of the other characters as well. Guy Sensei. It's basically like the whole episode was basically a send off to the viewer itself. If you guys really look at the episode, it literally was saying like, oh, every character saying, "Good luck on your wedding. Good luck on your wedding." To me, it felt like they were saying goodbye, everybody. Like, that's what it felt like. It felt like a goodbye for me. Like wow, you know. That was, oh man. And it's funny because even Sasuke came to the wedding too. Not necessarily to the wedding, but in his own way. It was hilarious because he brought his own little messenger bird, and of course Sakura opened it and it says, "Good luck on your wedding." Or, no, my bad, it was congratulations, if I remember. Yeah, it was congratulations, Naruto. And, and you literally see Sasuke walk away. I'm like, you're thinking, Sasuke, just stop what you're doing, man. You got time. If you're able to do that, you got time. You can go see Naruto, man. You can go see Naruto. It's hilarious. Oh, man. But like I said, though, guys, episode was very entertaining, nonetheless. And like I said, very nostalgic. Like I said, it just brought me memories to seeing how long this series started from scratch to the end. 10 years, folks. Naruto Shippuden was 10 years, 2007 to 2017. It took 10 years to complete the anime. My god, guys. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, as to what are your guys' thoughts on the anime episode in general itself. What do you guys think? Did you guys think it was nostalgic, tearful? Did you guys really think this was more of a send-off? Do you guys think it was a proper send-off? You know, like I said, I personally think it felt right. It felt right. Like, there was no need for it to be any more or less. It was good. I personally was good. I give it a 8.5 out of 10 because of the fact that, you know, this episode was more targeted for the longer series fans than versus the shorter series of people that actually came onto the scene kind of later in the series. But like I said, let me know down in the comments below, guys. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoyed my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen signing out. Hoi!
Thank you.